Live is always on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up. Please click that subscribe button below as well as that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. Okay, so let me just bring this up. Here we go. I've got my volume turned off. All right, now, and I look fairly bright, a little shadowy, but that's okay. I moved my desk around this weekend. On Saturday, I had my Saturday soiree February edition. So an attempt to always have better lighting for when I go live in that, I moved my desk around, and I think this new orientation is going to work. To me, it seems brighter than previous. So, good morning, Carol. Good morning, Jeannie. Thank you for sharing, Jeannie. Sharing is caring. It's how I reach more crafty friends, customers, team members, all that wonderful stuff. Okay, if you're watching on Facebook, please give me a thumbs up or a heart. The more you do that, the more the algorithm gods will share my content. Good morning, Marina. Today, oh my goodness, how did today get to be February 28th already? It's crazy. Tomorrow is March 1st. I can't believe it. I had a fabulous weekend. I hope you guys did as well. I was with my Saturday soiree from 10 till about 2:15 on Saturday. Then we went to my awesome sister Anne's. Got there just after 2:30 for the big combined birthday for Colin, Damon, Taylor, and Chad. Yes, it was a busy, fun, fabulous day. So enough of my chit-chatting. Let's get started. Beyond the horizon is the March paper pumpkin kit. I just want to do a few announcements here. Subscription period ends on March 10th. This is going to coordinate with the On the Horizon suite of products in the mini catalog. All right, Waves of the Ocean, that starts tomorrow. I have not played with this stuff yet. I do have it in my Stampin' stash. Good morning, Anne. But I haven't started playing with it yet because I was too busy getting ready for my event and my getting prepped for my class for March. So this is March 1st to May 2nd. The bundle will be in the new annual catalog. The designer series paper, foil, and basic jewels are only while supplies last. I will be playing with this week, so I'll get some content ready to share with you guys. Next, March 1st is also Savings Are in Bloom. March 1st to the 31st, you're going to save 20% off on the fabulous mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And there's a variety of bundles that are also 20% off. Now, if you are a demonstrator, we get our demonstrator discount on top of the sale price. That's one of the perks of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Speaking of which, today is the last day to join my crafty family of sassy stampers, where you will get an additional 2 free stamp sets when you purchase that starter kit. $135, no shipping in Ontario and a few other provinces. There are no taxes. Today is the last day, as today is the last day for celebration. So this will be up on my blog, which will be about half an hour afterwards with all of the measurements in that. So you can open it up, print it out so that you can go through and see if there is anything that might inspire you. The Altogether products. The only thing that's going to carry over with this is the Stampin' blends, the natural tones. Now, the light and the medium light are not available right now, so you cannot purchase the whole suite of products. You can purchase the medium, deep, and deep set right now, but these two, the light and medium light, are not available right now. They will be back in stock. The bundle and the designer series paper are while supplies last, only until May the 2nd. And I've just told you that celebration ends today. So if you haven't got all those free goodies that you want, get those orders in. Also the last day to join my team. All right, today I'm going to be sharing one of the cards that we created on Saturday for the Awesome Otters. This, I haven't shared any projects with this, although I did have 4 projects for my Saturday soiree. So today I'm showing you one of them. I think this one is my favorite. I had, as soon as I saw this stamp set, this image here, I had this thought in my head, which was this here, that he would be peeking, my little otter would be peeking out of a heart, and I thought I would combine that die, and it it flowed from my vision in my head down to actually being able to create it. It came out exactly the way I had envisioned it, and I was so happy. Now, this color here is Misty Moonlight. This is one of the colors that is going to be retiring. It's an in color. I love this blue. I'm going to be very sad when it's gone, but we'll be replacing it with another new in color with the new catalog. All right, the products that I used. The Bark 3D embossing folder from the annual catalog. I think that this totally looks like waves, and I think that's what my card, it really, to me, looks like waves. And then I used this large heart die from the Bouquet of Love. This is one of the hybrid that comes with a embossing folder as well. So that was that heart there. And then here is my sweetheart dies. This die here creates this fun little envelope. And then inside here, pull that out. And this little heart is also from these dies here. Take a look at your dies, you guys. See how you can add them to other projects. And the top of this, I used the Label Me Fancy punch from the annual catalog to create my fun little tab. And I stamped my sentiment on there. And then my embellishments are the cotton ribbon combo pack, the petal pink. You can see I have to take the plastic off. I've already gone through an entire spool of the petal pink, as well as the polished dots. I'm not sure if these are on low inventory or back order right at the moment. I forgot to check this morning. So let's get started. Here is all of my stuff. When you are die cutting and embossing, you can see here, we've got some stitching with that die. You always want to die cut first before you emboss, because if you were to emboss first and then die cut, the pressure of the plate and the machine when you're die cutting out that shape is going to totally crush that fabulous embossed pattern. So you always want to die cut first, emboss second. All right, so we've got our adorable little otter and the sentiment. So I want to stamp my otter first. So you can see I have carried over into the inside of my card with my adorable little otter swimming there as well. So we're going to use the Memento Tuxedo Black as we are coloring with Stampin' Blends. So let's just, oh, there's something on there. So yes, we're going to use this side. I'm lining it up here. And we are stamping all the way at the bottom. Oh, you know what now? I just got ink there too. I have inky fingers. Oh well. All right, we're going to set that aside to dry for the moment. Then we are going to bring in, make sure I don't have ink all over here again. We're going to bring in our heart, our die cut heart, and we are going to stamp this cutie pie right there. Okay, so we're done with the otter. Now, this looks like it is too tiny, but it will just fit. As you can see, the sentiment will just fit on this piece. So what we're going to do is ink this up, and I'm going to have to get right over top. I'm going to line this up with my grid paper so that I know that I am stamping straight, and I'm going to line this up towards the top and stamp down. There we go. Okay. Give that a moment to dry. And then I've got my cute little heart here. Good morning, Leslie. Good morning, Debbie. Thank you for joining me. So it's always easier to apply your adhesive to the larger of your pieces of cardstock or designer series paper, whatever you're using. So I am going to apply a little dot there. Get my take your pick tool, pick up that heart, and just slightly, there we go. Give that, whoops, lift that up. That looks good. We're going to give that a moment to dry. Okay, so then we are going to, this was one of the kits that I had extra so that I could show. So this is Petal Pink. Petal Pink and Misty Moonlight look so gorgeous together. Now, when you use a 3D embossing folder, even though your cardstock is cut before you emboss to the exact same 5.5 inches long, it, because of the texture, because it's 3D, it manipulates those cardstock fibers to create that shape, image, whatever, the depth and dimension of it. So you can see how we've got that little bit of Petal Pink showing because it has shrunk that cardstock to create that effect. So what I will do is I'm just gonna take my hand and give it a little push to kind of smooth out. I'm not flattening super duper the pattern, but I'm just kind of stretching that cardstock back so that it will now fit a little better to my base there. Easy peasy. All right, so we are going to take our silicone craft sheet and good morning, Lori. Thanks for joining. All right, so I'm going to add my liquid glue, my adhesive of choice, because it does give me a few more moments to manipulate that cardstock into place if I have gone and adhered it a little crooked, which I generally do. So, okay, scoot you over. And I do apologize if you can hear that. Miss Maisie, somebody is out front walking, so she is yelling at them to get away from our property. Little dog, big attitude. All right, just give that a little push to stretch it out. Okay, so I've now given this enough time to dry. First, let's take our little envelope. Now, you can see that this is a little smaller. It's the smallest of the 4 little rounded flaps. So that is my top of my envelope. So I am going to fold and burnish on those 3 sides so that I can, and you can see how that just fits in just lovely. And you only have a teeny tiny bit of area there that you can apply that glue. You don't want to apply too much or it will glue that little envelope closed. Always just a little teeny dot. Wipe that a bit. Give that a press, hold it for a moment. Good morning, Susan. Thank you for joining. Okay, so I'm just holding it for a moment, and now I know that I can apply some right up here. Don't apply it down to the bottom because that will glue that part closed, and you're not going to be able to get that cute little tag in there. So you can see I've just got a very small amount. I always say a little goes a very long way. Hold that for a moment. You can also stick your bone folder in there to give pressure on that back part better. All right, so we're good. Now this piece here, we need a hole. Stampin' Up! Does not carry the hole punches any longer. This is retired. You can use any hole punch you've got on hand. So I'm just making sure that I am fairly equal on either side. And I'm going to punch my hole. And then I'm going to grab my snips here to open up my ribbon. All right. And I'd rather have too much at the start and cut it down, so I've just got a length of ribbon here that I am going to... Oh, before I do this, I should trim this down. I'm just going to trim, because you can see how long this is, I don't want all that sticking out. So, any type of cutter you've got, we're going to trim this down so that that is right at the bottom. Let's take a look, see if we think, oh, I think that looks good. So we're good with that. All right, so now we are going to take this, fold it up. Even though this is thin, we want it a little just a little thinner to fit through that hole. Open that up to then feed our ribbon through. And my fingers are not working very well this morning. Give that a little tug. Don't want to tug too hard and rip that hole. And so there we have our little tab that it makes it, the pull tab to make it easier to put in and out. And then I'm just going to snip. There we go, so cute. All right, let's get to coloring. So my cute little otter is colored with the soft suede, and then the water is the balmy blue. So let's get started here. Oh, and then of course, my cute little rosy cheeks are petal pink. So we're just going to color him in. Now, part of the soiree attendee gifts was a gel pen. And I added a few little dots to my otter. I'm not going to do that today. Stampin' Up! Does not sell gel pens. It's just something I purchased off of Amazon. Gotta love that Amazon. Okay. And when I'm done, I will reach behind me to my bin and I will show you the other projects that we made with the Awesome Otters. So this stamp set is only available today. Today is the last day. So if you have not gotten all those items that you wanted from Celebration, those free items, today is your last chance. After today, gone forever. Okay. So I've just added a little bit of the dark so that my cutie pie here is not all one color. Blending those lines out slightly, not adding too much color because I don't want it to bleed. All right, and then we've got our petal pink right here where we can see the inside of the ear. Our cute little rosy cheekies. And then, I don't have a piece of grid. Let's grab a piece of grid. I don't want to be coloring onto my... So to color, I'm using the flat, the long brush tip, and I'm going on the side, and I'm just coloring in. I don't want it all solid one color. So I'm not worrying about if there's a little bit of white showing. I don't want the white harsh edge though. So then we're going to come to the side. Just like this. I will look for comments at the end. Cannot color and read comments at the same time. I'm not that talented. So yesterday, I watched the Harry Potter 20th anniversary reunion show. Oh my goodness. Do I have any Harry Potter fans out there? Do you remember reading those? I don't remember what grade Damon was in, my oldest. Damon is my reader. My mother passed her love of reading on to me, and my oldest, Damon, is a reader like me. The other two read when required. They're just not quite as passionate about their reading. So Damon and I would, I gave Damon, he got his first Harry Potter book for Christmas when they first came out, and then we would wait anxiously for the next one to be released. And we would take turns as to who got to read it first. And then we would discuss it. I don't know if the other two, I don't remember. Because it was Damon that started on them. It was so good to see that. We went out, we're a big movie family. And we went out as family when the movies came out to watch the movies together. I remember all the excitement and all of that. It was just, wow. So it was quite nice to see the actors talking about the experience and what it was like, and oh my gosh, how young and little they were. Oh my goodness, they were so tiny. I missed a couple spots there. All right, so he is colored. So now let's color the one on the inside. Since I have my light, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to color the water first. Coming over here. And I'm just kind of lightly ending it so that it's not quite so blunt. Like that, I think is fine. Add some of that dark, those droplets, those waves. With March comes the promise of spring. I cannot wait for warmer weather to be able to just throw on a light jacket and my runners and go out for a walk, take Miss Maisie out for a walk. She's just a tiny little 6-pound girl. She does not like the cold so much. So she doesn't like walking a whole lot, period. But it's good for her and it's good for me. So I make her walk. She puts up less of a fuss in the warmer months than she does in the winter when it's super cold. Now that end is not super great, so okay, around that eye. Almost done our coloring. And at the end, I will give you that sneak peek yet again of the cards that we're creating for my Cactus Cuties class to go, which registration ends on the 10th, just like the Paper Pumpkin registration. Okay, our nose is nice and dark. And then a little bit here, that ear. That'll be fine. I just love these cute critter stamp sets. They are so fun. I know not everybody enjoys critter cuties, and that's fine. We are all different. With the layout, you can substitute out any other image. I think take that layout and create something completely different. There we go. Just there. All right. So there's both images colored in. All right. You have it taped, Jeannie, so that you and Dan can watch it today. I hope Dan is doing well. Hello, Heather. Thanks for joining. All right, so let's just fold and burnish this a little bit better. It was folded already for being tucked into that envelope. All right. So now yesterday I was playing with another one of our critter stamp sets. I was playing with the hedgehogs. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. The Happy Hedgehog stamp set. Oh, so adorable. All right, so this piece here, what I'm going to do is, I don't want to put glue all over here, so I am just going to put my glue in here, and that way I can just lay this cutie down right inside. There we have it, and we are popped inside. So now we are going to take, you can see this is popped up. You can glue it down straight, flat, or you can do like I have done here with this and pop it up. I think that it just looks just that little bit cuter being popped up. Where did I put my dimensionals? Dimensionals, you're on my desk somewhere. Oh, there you are. So we are going to use quite a few. Now remember, all of the measurements can be found over on my blog, which the blog post will go live about 30 minutes after we're done here, because I download my Facebook Live and then upload it to my YouTube channel, and then insert it into my blog post so that anybody not on Facebook or anything like that, they can just pop on over to my blog and read the post, get all of those measurements and the photos right off the bat, and then click on that video so that they can watch to see how easy it is to create this cute card. All right, so we're just going to line you up. There we go. Give that a little press. We're going to take our little tag, stick it in there. Apply a decent amount of glue to that back of that. and then decide whereabouts on here. I want it on an angle. This one here I'm putting down a little lower. And then the final thing is our cute little polished dots. I'm using the clear ones for this because to me they, in my mind, it's representing the water droplets. And I always add a dot of glue so that I am sure it's going to stay put exactly where I put it. And that glue is going to dry clear, so it's not going to look milky underneath. And there we go. So cute. So cute. All right, so this is with the gel pen. This one here is without. Adorable, both of them. And then of course we open that up and there's our cute little otter inside. So this card could be for anything, any type of occasion that you need. Oh, so adorable. So let me just reach behind here to show the other cards that I created, and then I've got up here. Here. So we also created You Are Otterly Awesome, a totally different type of look. And a fun shaker card with the gumball greetings. Adorable. And then one of the fun treat boxes, the sweet treats. Those adorable ones that are with the Valentines, but I love this. And then of course this is Celebration, Sunshine and Rainbows. So that was the 4 projects that we created for my event. Yeah, so my next event is in September. I will be advertising that later. I'm just looking to see any comments. Thank you, Jeannie. Hello, Heather and Helen. Thanks for joining. Now, of course, I'm going to have to do that little quick if you're shopping in my online store, please use this month's host code for February. Today's the last day for February. Remember, it's the last day for Celebration, last day to earn those free goodies, last day to get 2 additional stamp sets when you join my Sassy Stampers family. And now I want to show my Cactus Cuties Class to Go. If you own this set already, you can substitute it out for something of equal value. Prices I'm quoting are going to be porch pickup. You're going to have to add shipping if you're not local to me. So option 1 is the stamp set and the classic matte dots, and that is $40. Option 2 includes, I'm flipping that punch, there's the punch, but it's very glary. So option 2 includes the punch, and for choosing option 2, you're going to get a spool of the linen thread for free as a thank you gift from me. That price is $60. You're going to create 7 projects, 2 each of the 3 cards, as well as 1 of the cute little treat bags. And you're going to get everybody will get a different clothes peg that I found. These are so adorable to close your little bag. Yeah, so that is my Cactus Cuties Class to Go. That registration is open now. It closes on the 10th. Again, $40 for just the stamp set with the dots, $60 for the bundle, as well as the free gift of the linen thread. It is 7 projects, 6 cards, and 1 3D treat bag. Please reach out if you would like any further information on anything I have shared with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly do appreciate it. And I hope that I have kicked off the start of your week with some fun inspiration. And I will see you again very soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.